Hello, Lakers Nation. So today I want to talk about LeBron James and what it means after LeBron got swept in the finals for the second time in his career. The only player to be swept twice in an NBA finals. And yeah, basically the last game, game four, the second half was totally non-competitive. By the third end of the third quarter, it was a blowout. Um, And then LeBron came out afterwards during the press conference saying that he broke his hand after game one, punching a blackboard. So it was just, I don't know why he'd actually come out and tell everybody that he broke his hand. I understand that the truth might come out eventually, but to come out and say something like that, it really does not help his image. Um, you know, fair enough. He didn't want to give the Golden State Warriors a competitive advantage, hack his hand or whatever it is. But I just don't understand why he would come out and say that, oh, I've been playing with a broken hand for the last 3 games or whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, what happened is what happened. He also talked about suiting his kids. Um, so we have been hearing about him going around LA looking for schools for his kids. So that might be a hint that he's coming to LA. Some analysts, for example, Stephen A. Smith or Tim Legler, guys like that, they say he might go to Philadelphia because obviously they have Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. But I don't see how Ben Simmons and LeBron James will work. Ben Simmons needs the ball just like LeBron James. Um, Ben Simmons can't shoot. He doesn't even attempt to shoot, so that would be a problem for LeBron James. Lonzo Ball, on the other hand, he keeps the ball moving. You can pretty much put him anywhere on the floor, and he can impact the game. So, I think personally, the best place for LeBron is the Lakers. Um, People say he could go to Houston, but you look at the guards they already have there. LeBron is basically a point forward, so if he doesn't have the ball, he's not effective. Same as James Harden, and same as Chris Paul. So they're just too many chefs in the kitchen, so to speak. So I don't see that working out either. People talk about the dark horse in the San Antonio Spurs, but maybe it could happen. But um, you know, throughout the years, I have had resentment against LeBron James. Him really just dribbling most of the possession, trying to get stats and whatever, um, and whatnot. And when it comes down to it, he never takes the last shot. You can see during game one where he had 51 points in the end, but only 2 points in overtime. He just doesn't take over the game when it matters. But anyways, that's what it is. Um, they already talked about Paul George and LeBron James coming together and talking about free agency and things like that. So um, that's that. The GOAT debate, in my opinion, was over years ago. Um, it never really existed, really. It never really should have been a conversation. LeBron James is nowhere near Michael Jordan. LeBron James, as I said, is a guy who likes to pad stats. He likes to get his numbers, very similar to Russell Westbrook. But in terms of an impact to a game, I just don't see it. It's just all about him. It's not about his team really, and he doesn't take responsibility of what he does on the court. Like with 5 seconds left, he'll throw it to a teammate, and then if the teammate misses a shot, it's a miss on his teammate. Is not on LeBron James, and that's part of the problem with LeBron James is, he keeps not taking on responsibility, which a leader will always take on responsibility. So LeBron James was never a leader, and that's going to be a problem. If he's going to take on decisions and things like that. Lonzo Ball is a guy who leads by example. He gets his teammates involved in a way where he pushed the ball quickly up the court, and he never holds on to the ball, and that's the better way to do it. In terms of his scoring and his points or whatever, the Lakers can use a lot of help on that. But on the defensive end, LeBron doesn't play defense anymore. A lot of times he missed his defensive assignments, so that is going to be a problem as well. And he tires himself out, always dribbling the basketball, and he always starts everything from the top of the key. When he is 280 pounds, he can start at the low block where he can get most of the attention and he can kick it out and have ball movement there. So, there are a lot of issues with LeBron James, but when you talk about the best option for him, it would be the Lakers. For LeBron James wants to have another superstar with him, so I think Paul George would be the perfect pairing for him. Given Paul George is an all-defensive player, there are also talk about DeMarcus Cousins as well, but we'll see what happens. His injury obviously is a concern. But other than that, LeBron is 3-6 now in the finals. Again, as I said, the GOAT debate was over and was never really a conversation, really, except for the media members who wants to drive a narrative. But that's that. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about LeBron coming to the Lakers. How do you read the situation? How I read it is he already looked at schools and he's already thinking about what's best for his kids and things. So I think the best option for him, from a personal perspective, would be the Lakers. Please, again, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. My wallpaper could be purchased from my Patreon. I'll link that in the description. But other than that, this is just a recap video on LeBron James and his possible free agency destinations. And I'll see you guys in the next video.